Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my videos, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. In this video, I want to discuss one of the GATE question which came in the year 2016. First, let me read out the question, then we will provide the solution. Okay, in an Ethernet local area network, which one of the following statements is true? They are asking about Ethernet one question and they have given four options and they are asking which of the statement is true. Let me read out the options. A station stops to sense the channel once it starts transmitting a frame. Option B, they have given the purpose of jamming signal is to pad the frames that are smaller than the minimum frame size. Option C, they have given a station continues to transmit the packet even after the collision is detected. The exponential back-off mechanism reduces the probability of collision on retransmission. So they have given these four statements and they are asking which one is true. Those who have watched my video on Ethernet or those who already know about the Ethernet, they can easily say the answer about it. Anyway, let me discuss about the solution. As you already know that Ethernet uses CSMA by CD mechanism as an access control mechanism. Am I right or wrong? So what is CSMA by CD? Carrier sense multiple access collision detection. Meaning is that if two stations are there using a token bus, okay, not token bus, sorry, bus topology. In a bus topology, two nodes are connected, not only two nodes. Why not only two nodes? Let's connect the three nodes. Now, if any node want to transfer the packet to another node in the bus topology or in a Ethernet, okay, what it will do? As it is using the CSMA mechanism, carrier sense multiple access. So, the station A has to sense the carrier. Once it senses the carrier, it will get two conditions. One is that channel is busy or channel is idle. Am I right? Now, if channel is idle, it will send the packet. If the channel is busy, it will wait for the channel to be idle, okay, or it does not transfer the packet. So let's consider that the channel is idle. A started sending its packets. At the same time or after some time, B also want to send a frames to some other node. Let's take to C. Then what the B will do? B also will sense the carrier. Now the carrier is free or the channel is free, B also will start sending the frames. Am I right or wrong? Okay, now what will happen? At some point, B and A's packet will be collided. Meaning is that there is a collision. Once the collision is happened, a jamming signal will be generated and it will be sent to all the nodes A, B and C. Now C will say that or will understand that I am not sending any packets. So if collision is happened, it because of other nodes in the network. But A is sending the packet and B is sending the packet. So they will understand that okay, the collision is happened in the network maybe because of my packets. Similarly, B also will understand the thing. Then what they will do? They will stop sending the packets. They will wait for a random amount of time that will be computed using the exponential back-off algorithm. They will wait random amount of time. After once the time is expired, then they will start sending the packet. So the node which has completed its random amount of time early, they will allow to send the packet. So this is the way the communication will happen in Ethernet. Okay, as Ethernet uses the CSMA by CD access control mechanism. Now, those who have understood this concept, they can easily say this answer. A station stops sense the channel once it starts transmitting a frame. Okay. Suppose node A, what they are saying, it stops sensing the channel once it starts transmitting a frame. If it stops sensing the channel, how the node A will get the jamming signal? Am I right? So even after transmission of the particular frame is finished also, it has to sense the medium. Okay, then only it can understand that the jamming signal has came and the collision is detected. So statement A is wrong. Will you accept it with me or not? Okay. Now what is the option B they have given? The purpose of jamming signal is to pad the frames that are smaller than the minimum frame size. I will accept. In Ethernet, we will use the padding to make the packet size or the frame size as some minimum size so that we can detect the collision. But however, jamming signal is not used for the padding. Is it clear? So jamming signal is used to sense that there is a collision. Is it clear? Once the collision is happened, the jamming signal will be sent to everyone in the network so that it will be provide the information that there is a collision. So it is not used for padding. So even option B is wrong. Now come to option C. A station continues to transmit the packet even after the collision is detected. How once a node will come to know that there is a collision? If he gets a jamming signal, then it will understand that there is a collision. Once the jamming signal is came to the node, it should stop sending the packets. That is what the collision detection. Once you understood that there is a collision, you should stop sending the packets. If you are still sending the packets, the collision will increase. Am I right or wrong? Is it clear? So a station will not send the packets once there is a collision is detected with the help of jamming signal. So even statement C is wrong. What is the statement D? The exponential backoff mechanism reduces the probability of collision on retransmission, because in CS Ethernet uses the backoff algorithm, exponential backoff algorithm. Once it understood that there is a collision, even CSMA CD, because obviously Ethernet is using CSMA CD, so whatever the properties are there in the CSMA CD, Ethernet also will do that one. So the exponential backoff mechanism, what it will happen, the node will wait for a random amount of time. Once the time is completed, then only it will retransmit. So exponential backoff algorithm will reduce the probability. So option D is true. Okay, the statement D is true for this question. I hope you have understood how I solve this question. If you still have any doubts related to Ethernet or related to this question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. If you really like my teaching and my efforts, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.